Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, it's time for our October predictions. We did actually quite well with last month's predictions. We did have a celebrity um, die in a restaurant. Now, as people pointed out that, oh, that article, he actually died last year, but we were made aware of it in September. So that sometimes with predictions is something that you're made aware of, something from the past. We had the influencer go down because of text messages. That was actually in Britain. The Prime Minister's main high staff member was taken out by, they found text messages to another staff member, and so that came down. We had the elder, the wealthy elder, and I thought it might be Bill Gates. He was in the news a lot, and I think that that could have been George Soros, that Trump is going after George Soros. We also had a U.S. administration issue, and here we have Trump going after the previous FBI director, Comrie. I think his last Comrie, yeah. So I think that one was a hit too. Some people thought the influencer might have been Charlie Kirk, because I said it, and an influencer will be brought down, and there were text messages there. And I'm wondering if that was the text messages between the alleged shooter and his alleged boyfriend, girlfriend. I wonder if that's the text messages, right? So there was a couple of things that we kind of really hit on. So I'm going to use the same kind of system this month. I'm going to pull out some characters, and then we're going to pull out some truth oracles and see if we can do some predictions for October. Now, I know some of you have been complaining you can't hear the bells or the shuffling. That's because I put a background filter on the microphone, as it was just, I was trying to keep it quiet in the tarot room, and a lot of you don't like it, so I've taken it off. If you happen to hear dogs barking in the background or people walking or talking, it's because they're in the next room. I can't do anything about it. It's their house too, right? So I've taken the background filter off. So hopefully you can go back to hearing the clock and the bells and the shuffling and everything else that goes along with that. All right, so with that being said, let's get to October's predictions. Let's get to October's predictions. Now, I did 5 last time. I thought I would just do 4. But let's see how many the cards want to kick out. So sometimes the cards show me something and I read it wrong. The cards are right, like with the Charlie Kirk situation. Influencer gets knocked off their throne, and the text messages there, that was a very important part of the investigation. October. Who are the main characters who are going to be in the news in October? Let's put it that way. Who's going to be in the news in October? Who are we going to hear about in October? Who are we going to hear about in October? I keep getting pull 5 cards, so we'll pull 5. Who are we going to hear about in October? Who are we going to hear about in October? Shall we begin? Diviner, seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, cosmic connection. We might hear something about somebody who is, famous. I'm thinking somebody obviously famous, somebody obviously more than somebody who has 20,000 followers on YouTube. Drunkard, alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. Well, that's easy. There's lots of those around. So I wonder if we're going to hear somebody who really messes up or has been sober for a very long time and we discover that they aren't, or they do something really stupid Lots of celebrities can fall into that position. Bard, keeper of epic tales, ballads, legends. Okay, so I think we'll hear of somebody who's definitely a singer, but they have more of a poetic, like Alanis Morissette, right? Alanis Morissette, like her songs are stories, not just, you know, rap. Let's just say it. So I would even say like a country singer that sings actually a story. Waiter, attendant of a steward, cleaner. Waiter. I wonder if a waiter is going to come out with a story. Volunteer, selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty, dedication. That could actually be anybody. But because we're asking people in the news, we're probably going to hear something about somebody who is famous and does some volunteer work, right? All right. Okay, this diviner. What are we going to hear about a diviner? For what's the truth about this diviner? Are we going to discover a famous diviner is not? There's that. Oh, geez, what am I doing here? These are from the previous reading and in reverse. There's one fellow named Tyler. I don't believe he is who he says he is. Leave it at that. There's a lot of kind of shysters out there. But somehow one of these famous psychics are going to be in the news. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on here. Drinks. Look at lots of alcohol this month. Commitment. And exhibit. I wonder if we're going to find interesting spirits with spirits. Somebody just asked me, do you know spirits with spirits this month? Maybe this is me. I wonder if we're going to see some kind of diviner come out with their own alcohol that they sell. Wouldn't that be something? Isn't that interesting? We got a couple of cards here around alcohol. Even the waiter brings you alcohol. I wonder what's going on with alcohol in the month of October. What about this drunkard? What about this drunkard? Oh, wow. Holy, they went flying. You know what? Those two landed on there. I'm going to turn these over. Firm, finances, wide awake, clean, decisive. Wonder if a big diviner comes out against alcohol. That was weird. This drunkard. I wonder if it has something to do like with this drunkard. This is really weird. Single, isolation, independent, alone. So I think we're going to find out something. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know why. Please don't ask me why and how I do layouts. I just go by my intuition and my impulses. My impulses is to put these down. Sorry, I'm sorry. So some kind of song about being sorry. Encounter, meet by chance, love at first sight, crush with a waiter. I wonder if we're going to hear of a famous person falling in love with their waiter. Volunteer, pet. Okay, so it's going to be something with a pet. So PETA. Now we have this big ostrich situation going on in Canada. I wonder if somebody like a Pamela Anderson, I just saw PETA there. I wonder if and she's a big PETA supporter. I wonder if she's going to come out and help with those ostriches. Single photograph. Oh, there's going to be something come out about somebody really drunk or passed out or something. Breakup. Oh, look at this. Sorry, breakup. Ooh, you know, there's a couple in Nashville right now. Apparently, I don't know who they like. I've never heard of them. Apparently, they're huge. Apparently, it's all the talk in Nashville. I wonder if one of them is going to has a country hit about them breaking up. Pause, journey, new beginning. Look at this encounter. I wonder if we're going to hear of a famous person falling in love with their waiter while they're on holidays. Letting go, surrender, open up, give up, release. Yeah, I think we're going to see somebody really come forward, something to do with animals. Oh, law, lawyer, judge, police. I think we're going to see somebody in the upper ranks of a drunkard, photograph, law, somebody big in the legal system. Perhaps they're a big judge, perhaps they're a well-known attorney general, perhaps they're like a Supreme Court judge or something like that. And we're going to see something about them being drunk somewhere where they shouldn't be, or perhaps being caught drinking on at work, or we might see somebody who made some kind of decision while they're at work, but somebody has a picture of them drinking or something. There's going to be something legal about catching this person being drunk, and they're going to have receipts. They've got the photograph evidence. Look at these two cards are almost somewhat similar. So I wonder if it's something in New York, I don't know, or a big city. And it's going to be something, they do something illegal. Intuition, sixth sense, intuition, subconscious. Yeah, so I think this bard, I think there might be a breakout country song. The one I'm thinking of immediately is Rich Men North of Richmond. That came out of nowhere and was massive, massive internet hit. I think we might find something very similar, a bard. So somebody who sings a story, sorry about the breakup. My intuition told me you were fooling around. I think something like that. And it's really going to hit a lot of people just the right way at the right time. Sorry, breakup, intuition, something like that. Interesting, it's intuition. We have the diviner here. We'll get back to that. The waiter, so the encounter, rest, chew. Jeez, I keep getting this damn chew card. Deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. Chew on this. Choo choo. Like a train, choo choo train. But I think there is a train one in here. Encounter, rest, and chew. Waiter. Code word. I wonder if that's something that like they'll have like a code name for that person. And what's this last one? Run away, get away, keep away, give up. Under that, letting go. So I wonder if someone's going to step forward for animals. And then this is really telling me something about the Canadian government, because it's got the red there. Perhaps she does step up, or somebody does step up, and then they figure out that if the government is warning you, if you do not let go of this, we've got something else coming for you. And that Canadian government does do that. I don't even have to say allegedly. They freeze bank accounts. They'll grab your assets. I think she'll. I'm almost. It could be. This could be around that, but it could be something like that. Like somebody speaks up for the animals or the way the animals are being treated or something, and then they're kind of warned. Yeah, this is none of your business. And then they're like, oh, okay, bye. Key people, core of the problem, pass. I wonder if this is the ID. Okay, let's get to this diviner, seer of the unseen, foresight, insight, cosmic connection. Drinks. Isn't that interesting? Lots about alcohol. Drinks, commitment, oath, agreement. I'm wondering if we're going to see somebody swear off of alcohol. Because wide awake, clean, decisive, money problems, work, success, fortune. I wonder if yeah, I think that's what it is. We'll have somebody make a firm call against alcohol. Oh, a firm call against alcohol. That's almost as handy as spirits with spirits. Somebody in the upper echelons of spirituality is going to make a firm call against alcohol. Might have something to do with this person being caught. I think somebody's definitely going to be photographed doing something stupid. Alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse, and it's going to whatever they're doing is going to be illegal, or or they are part of the lawyer system. All right. This one here, we're going to definitely hear some kind of hit song about I'm sorry, about the breakup. I should have known. I saw it coming. I should have known. I should have listened to my gut. And it's going to be a big, big epic tales, ballads, legends. Yeah. There's going to be some kind of song that's a breakout song. Oh, I wonder if it's Taylor Swift is going to have a #1 hit. I wonder if something about, right? All right. And I think we are going to see somebody, there's going to be, I think it's going to be somebody really famous is going to meet somebody on holidays. It's going to be their waiter, their server. And you know who I think this might be? And I know you guys are thinking, just because I do a lot of royals, I wonder if this is Harry. There's big gossip, reliable gossip, tell you the truth, that when Harry's in the UK, he has a waitress friend. And, when he's in the UK, that's his home away from home. And code words, deep thinking, is he chewing on that, I could go be with this hot waitress or with, the wife from hell. I think, he might be this solving puzzles, trying to figure out how does he make this work. The reason I'm saying this is because it's foggy. So how do I make it work that I come back to Britain? I think we're going to see somebody step up and something to do with PETA. And I don't know why I'm thinking of Pamela Anderson. And she's going to step up and say something, but she's also not going to get that deep into it. Or whoever this volunteer is regarding those ostriches in Canada. She might just say something and then that's all you ever hear about it. And I think we're going to hear a lot about the digital ID because it says pass here. So that ID pass, I think we're going to hear a lot about that. All right, so there's our October predictions about who is going to be in the news. And again, this could be something that started last month, could have been something that started last year, but it's going to make headlines in the month of October. Everybody have a great October. We got a spooky Halloween season coming up. If you're a member, I've got all kinds of really cool little Halloween stuff for you, for your children, for you. You can pass them on to your friends and family. I'm just gathering all those up and you'll start to see them soon. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.